Ho ho, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our brand new series here. And look, okay. I know you all want to see the return of challenges, you want to see the return of the Cup or Bus, and they're coming, I promise. However, I only had time to record this for now. So you know what? This is going to be it for today. And you know what? We're in the spirit of the spirit of what we're going to be doing here. I think that it's only right. Oh God, I was about to spell that wrong. That we go, oh geez, we go with Kris Kringle, the brand new GM of our new team, the Detroit Red Wings. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. I am Kris Kringle. This is the holidays in the HockeyTown. We're gonna be using this series hopefully yearly. That's the hope here. Quick settings. Let's see. Yep, everything looks fine. And advanced settings. Yep, everything looks good. Oh man. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a series that I want to be able to do yearly, where we can just rebuild the Red Wings based off of whatever they are leading up to Christmas. And at Christmas, we're going to take a tally of how many championships we have. Okay? So I believe I'm starting this. Oh, what is today? Today's the 12th. You'll see this on the 13th. So we'll say it's the 13th. So I will have 12 seasons to win as many. Well, how do I want to do this? Because I kind of want to continue it to the new year. Because then we'll start a brand new one in January, which just is just the cleanest way to do it, if we're being honest. Um, so we are gonna go. We'll go for a while. I'm not sure. We'll go until it gets boring. But uh, let me go ahead and say I downloaded someone else's rosters and I did make some changes. Because there is some things that I felt like needed to be changed. We'll get to them when we get to them. For now, let's look at our lines. Okay, we got Tyler Bertuzzi. Love this dude IRL. He's the perfect balance of speed and power, or speed and power, skill and power is what I was trying to say. He's not afraid to throw hands. He's a great dude to have on that first line. Larkin, the captain, going to be here the entire time. And Lucas Raymond, you might notice he does have some X Factor abilities. I did give those to him. And I gave him high elite based off of his production in the NHL so far. If you disagree, fight me. Yeah, I love Raymond. I think that he's going to be really good for us. Philip Zadina, another big piece to this team, especially the future of it. He needs a new contract, which is interesting. Hopefully, we can sign him long term. Pius Suter, someone they brought in as a potential selling piece. I like it. I like the idea with it. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but I like it. Verana, he performed out of his mind at the end of last year, right after he got traded from Washington. Unfortunately, hasn't gotten to play this year thus far. Hopefully, we'll get to see some great stuff out of him. Nemestikov, someone I personally would move right now, or I might move right now. I'm not really sure. Um, Robbie Fabry, another guy, acquired at a low price, and when they got him at a low price, we're able to bring him in. Um, and he's performed. He really has. He's another selling piece. Adam Ernie, same thing. He's probably going to go down here. Yeah, we'll probably. Well, hang on. What about Rowney? How's he? Yeah, we'll probably run this as a fourth line. On defense. Oh, that's upsetting. It's a -2. Let's see if I. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so Osterley, I guess. Stetcher, would you work better up there? No. What about the Kaiser? Oh God, I don't know how I feel about the Kaiser playing up there. We're just going to go with Osterley. So Jordan Osterley is going to be on the top line with MORITZ Seider. Now, this is someone I actually forgot to give X Factor abilities because I do believe he deserves it. And I know what you all are saying. You all are sitting there, you're going, what do you mean, Nate? How does he have franchise potential? He's not a franchise defenseman. His underlying numbers are only comparable to Nick Lidstrom. The only person even remotely in his age bracket is Nick Lidstrom. The only player to have done half the things that Moritz Seider has done, Nicholas Lidstrom. I do not feel like I need to say this, but I will. Nick Lidstrom is my favorite player of all time. He is a franchise defenseman, and there's no question about that. In my opinion, he's the best defenseman to ever play the game. Fight me if you disagree. And similarly to that, fight me if you disagree with this franchise potential. He deserves it, in my opinion. With that only, or that's the only comparison for him. He's actually on I believe it's a year quicker track than, like if you were to put their careers side by side, he's doing everything that Lidstrom did a year before Lidstrom did it, if that makes sense. So in Lidstrom's draft year, for example, I believe like if Lidstrom put up 6 points in his draft year, or in the year, or in 2 years removed from his draft, then Moritz Seider did it 1 year removed from his draft. You get the point. Philip Roenick, I don't really know what to make of him. Hopefully he grows. 83 overall. He's a solid second line defenseman at 23. Hopefully he can hit 85 maybe. Nick Leddy, a big sell piece to me. I think that we could sell Leddy for potentially a first. Danny DeKeyser, I hate that contract so much. He is not worth it. The team is better without DeKeyser on it. And Troy Stetcher is someone who he's kind of confused me because like we brought him in and it was a very interesting situation around him. But he's been consistent, but he's never like rewarded if he plays well. It's weird. Goalies, obviously we got Ned, who simulates like an absolute god in this, so we're gonna look to keep him. Thomas Greiss, again, solid, no complaints there. Let's go ahead. Let's look at the scratched here. Michael Rasmussen, top six, 78 overall. He's still a sniper, so I think we're going to play him in the AHL along with Joe Veleno, who I also edited to high top six potential. Once again, fight me. I think that he has potential to be a top six player, and I think that he could be at the upper end of the top six players. Do I necessarily think he's more likely? I think he's about average pace for right now, for what you would expect of his development. Especially with the Red Wings, because keep in mind, they make like their rookies and their young players are going through hell to get on the roster. They're giving everything and then some. Like you have to absolutely show the Red Wings there is no potentially even close option to you to get to or to make their roster as a young player. And I think that Joe Veleno is really struggling with that in that he hasn't shown them that. He hasn't shown that he is like a lot better than Vlad or a lot better than Gagne. But you can see that in his overall difference. Like I said, though, I think that he has the potential to be really good for them. A top six player at least. I think a high top six is fair. If you disagree, this is the only one that I would leave up to debate. But I still think that it's something that we should go with. I think it'll be fun. Gustav Lindstrom, he'll play in the AHL. That's not a question for us. Okay, how do I want to do this now? We'll just go to the. You know what? No, we're gonna hop off there. Okay, that was the NHL roster. Y'all have seen it. Y'all know what's up there. As you can see, the beautiful face of Mark Stahl. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the proposed trade, and we'll take a look at the prospects that we currently have here. Okay, let's see. Edvinsson is a big one, who actually is upgraded in this to a 77. I like it. I think that we're going to sign him and play him in the AHL, but he is going to be really good. I think that he should be an offensive defenseman rather than a two-way, but it's okay. It's whatever. Berggren, 77-21. He's going to be playing top line in the AHL with Rasmussen and Veleno. McIsaac, I'm worried about McIsaac, man. I don't think he's going to make the NHL, if I'm being honest. He's like, he gets injured so often. William Wallander, there's a lot of hype for this dude because he's just a truck. Not to mention, like, Rogla, Rogla BK, I believe it is, over there. I'm not sure which European league it is exactly, but they did a great job developing prospects for us the last time, so I'm really hoping that he can pan out. Emil Viro, another guy that I've heard a lot of good things about among Red Wings fans. Pardon me. Jeez. THEODOR NIEDERBACH. This is one I have heard a ton of hype about. I believe he's actually going to be playing for, Team Sweden at, I can't remember. What's the tournament that's coming up? Is it just the Olympics? Am I losing my mind and it's that simple? Albin Grew. I've been told that he is like a Brad Marchand, which is hilarious to me. So he could be interesting. I don't know a whole lot about Cross Hannes personally. Albert Johansson, another guy that's getting a lot of hype IRL for the Red Wings. It's going to be entertaining to see if these guys can even develop into NHL players. And if they are, I'm more than happy to keep them. I really am. Taro Hirose, man, I feel bad because like I feel like Hiroshi was never really given a shot in the NHL. I don't feel like he was ever given that chance to prove himself and to prove that he belonged. Um, yeah, so he's going to be in the AHL. Hopefully, we can get him to develop at least a bit before he turns 25. He might just be a AHL leader for us. WYATT NEWPOWER. The thing I like about WYATT NEWPOWER, where is it? Where is it? Fighting skill of 75. In the prospect games, this dude was going out there, and I thought he was going to get in a fight. He might have gotten in a couple. I didn't get to watch all the prospects games. Um, but he was like he was the protector almost of the prospects for the Red Wings, which was just great to see. And if we can keep him in the AHL, I'm happy to. I'm more than happy to. Let's see here. Nobody else that'll be consequential there. Rookie goalies or just goalies in general. Obviously Sebastian Kosa. This is was it 15th? Yeah, 15th overall pick in this past draft. He's great. He's going to be good for us hopefully. Jan Bednar he I don't think he's going to develop anything if we're being real. And then we look at our draft pick situation. This is what's so cool about these Red Wings. They have a ton of draft capital, and plenty of cap space, and it's so fun. Okay, it really is. But with all this in mind, I want to go ahead and I want to break down what I want to do. So I don't really want to play Gagne here. I'd rather honestly think just drop him to the AHL. Maybe we sign Bobby Ryan to play there. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe that could be something. We're gonna have to drop down some players here so that we can, what was the word I was gonna say? We can get a feel for them down here, see what they're gonna do for us. There you go. Obviously, we're going to have to sign a couple of free agent or of our not free agents, but unsigned players. Unsigned. Edvinsson is the only one that we're going to sign, actually, because he's the only one in the 70s. We'll let NIEDERBACH enjoy over there in Sweden. All expiring. I'm curious, what exactly is Zadina wanting? Holy Jesus, you want big money. Okay, we will take you to RFA if that's what you're going to do. Fabry, 4. Letty. Okay, reasonable. Okay, that's reasonable. Most of these guys are going to have a problem extending. For being honest, Letty's probably gone to the trade deadline. Fabry might be. Nemestikov might be. Like I want to build this team through the draft, and the big one to me is not this upcoming draft, but the draft after, where Matvei Michkov is there, and I have preached this for a long time. I think Matvei Michkov would be an insane addition to put in our top line. It might cost us Bertuzzi, but I think it would be worth it. Ultimately, I think it would definitely be worth it to have that and just have a player of that quality on that line. I'm just kind of rambling now, aren't I? What was I going to say? So we need to spend. So if I'm looking at this team, right? If I'm looking at this team and I'm projecting for the future, I'm just going to get a couple of these former Red Wings guys just to they can fill out in the AHL because I want some guys that know the system. We're probably going to make a trade just to get rid of a bunch of Marchenko. Who is this? Kirill Marchenko. Is he real? Dude, where's my phone? I don't know if he's real or not. I'm really not sure. Kirill Marchenko, drafted by the Columbus Blue Jackets. Interesting. Let's see here. We'll Google it and we'll find out here. Kirill Marchenko. Actually, why did I go and look for my? He is real. He is definitely real. He was drafted 49th overall in 2018 by the Columbus Blue Jackets. And for some reason, he's in free agency. We'll sign him. I don't know if we'll keep him. We might just trade him back to them, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Malgin will take him. 2260. Yeah, you might have a little bit of trade value. You might be interesting to keep. Not one. There we go. Cancel. Green. No. Okay, that pretty much wraps up the free agents we were going to go after. I did not look, however, at how many there were, which kind of upsets me, and I want to go cry. There's 7. Okay. So we need to get rid of 7 contracts. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Um, what was I saying? Oh, we can do that through here, actually. That'll be perfect. So if we're projecting, right, and we're going first thing first through the middle, right? Larkin is your center one for a long time, I think. Veleno is going to be number 2. Berggren IRL plays as a right winger, right? Yeah, you see he only has 50 faceoffs. He plays as a right winger IRL. I think that that's where we're going to play him, so we're going to view him as a winger. But Veleno and Larkin could be a good 1-2. I'd like to be able to find another guy there. Maybe Suter is that dude, but we got to find another guy there just in case. Then we go to forwards, and we just don't look at centers. Zadina to me screams second line left winger, like elite second line left winger. Let me put it that way. Bertuzzi, I think he might be on his way out once we get 2 years down the line, because I think that he would be involved in a trade for us to be able to go up and get Matvey Michkov. So let's go. Let's go ahead. Let's think about this for a minute. That would be Larkin, Raymond, and Michkov, Zadina, Veleno, and probably Berggren, and then a third line consisting of Rasmussen and some people we don't know. But yeah, so that's what that is. On defense, whenever we look at potential wise, there's only we have potential guys here, but I'd like to get another elite defense or elite defenseman, and maybe a center. Those are the goals here. Goalies are always useful, so that essentially takes care of what I was trying to say there in projecting our lines and what we're going to be targeting. I can't trade Stahl. Lashoff can go. Murphy, Witkowski, Barber, Renoff. Actually, we'll get rid of Pearson instead. You only have 44 contracts. Perfect. What do you say, Anaheim? What do you say we make a deal here? A 5th. Rejected. Dang. What about a 6th? Okay. I know you all like to get greedy up there, but how about a 6th? Rejected. Jeez. Okay, you really are liking to get greedy. Can we make it a 7th, please? What about a 6th next year? Is that better? Oh my God. You all are not about to be like this, are you? A future 7th round pick. Yeah, sure, whatever. Assistant coach, I don't care. And we need to trade away 2 more players. So let's go ahead. Let's take care of that. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long day. I haven't really been able to. Really give my voice a rest. So bear with me, please. So in the AHL, NEWPOWER and McIsaac are going to be the bottom pair. Edvinsson and X are going to be the top pair. Lindstrom, we'll say Lindstrom and Edvinsson. So we need 2 defensemen for the AHL. Ooh, that's not going to be fun to find. Yeah, we'll trade all 3 of you guys. I know they're real prospects, but I don't really feel the need to keep them. We're going to keep Grew. Yeah, I don't really feel the need to keep him by any means. In goal, we have way too many goalies here. He's in the AHL. That's interesting. Larson? No, I think we just run with this. So these are the 5 players we're going to get rid of here. See if we can find somebody to be able to trade with. Thank you, Colorado. What a great group of people here. Give me your 7th for it. For all these players accepted. Cool. I do want to take a look and see if there's just any prospect. Ooh, Bobby Brink. Bobby Brink on the trade block. It's another player I have not been able to use. Bobby Brink, 20 years old, 74 overall, medium top 6 forward, a playmaker. He could be interesting, as well as Forrester here. Because I think that we could really and York would be nice too. But with all this in mind, we gotta take a look here. What is the AHL looking like? Because I'd like to stack it with potential. So let's go ahead. We're gonna sort by rating. Gagne will be down there. Okay, Rasmussen, Veleno, Berggren. Okay, Hiroshi, and then we don't have anyone. Yep. So we're getting these players would be very, very useful. Is what I'm getting out of this equation here. Let's see. Is there anybody that they would want to take? They like Rasmussen, but I like Rasmussen, so I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to trade NIEDERBACH. I think NIEDERBACH can get to be good. I don't know much about Hannes or Zito. Zito, I'm not sure. I would trade all. I would even give you a first for a future year, not this year. Of course, not this year. We'll go a couple years down the line. Maybe we'll go this second. Would that work? Be second and all that, huh? Rejected. Okay, okay. I'll add in a fourth from this year because you all want that. And we have so many of them. We have like 8. Rejected. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Now we're just going to go to the back and we'll add another third because I'm starting to get actually really irritated. It's really going to take a second. Okay. News to me. 2 seconds for all of this, please. Are you kidding me? I'm going to scream and jump off a bridge. Not actually. Please do not worry about my mental health. It is not as low as what you all are thinking. Trust me. Well, that's exactly what someone with a low... We're not going to get into it. We're really not. Let's go here. There we go. Okay, we finally get that done. That gives us a bunch of prospects that we needed. We now only need 1 defenseman for the AHL. We could still use some forwards in that middle group, but I do think a lot of those spots are going to be plugged up pretty quickly, especially if Marchenko comes, because that's another guy that we need to play there. I do want to look around though now at the skaters on the block. Hendricks Lapierre, that'd be nice, but I doubt it. Who are you? What? No. Oh, Vegas. Come on. Brisson. You got to be created, right? Yeah, Brennan Brisson. I've never heard of you. Interesting. Oh, I went the wrong way. Vancouver. They have nobody. Amirov. Liljegren. Hey, I know something about that guy. Amirov. Sniper. We'll let them stay because that's a lot of trade value for me to give up. No, we don't want a roster player. Nope. 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 Well, actually, Ratcliffe maybe, but not. No, we just traded with Philadelphia. Actually, something I'm interested in. Rookie skaters here. Brennan Othman. Not right now, I guess, because he's kind of high up there in trade value, and they don't want to trade him. But at some point, maybe. Come on, somebody's got to be willing to give away prospects, right? You're 20. I don't really want you there. I don't want you at 60 at 20. Let me put it that way. Some solid guys here. I don't know. That's still a lot of trade value. I'm hoping for like a low top 6, but he's not in the 70s. That's unfortunate. Edmonton by chance? Nope. What? Why did it take so long there? Corrali, Dallas Stars, Sakara, Lavoie. I mean, solid players. Don't get me wrong, but oh geez, dude, we're not gonna find anybody, are we? Chicago, Carolina. Dang, I really had my hat hung on them. They were gonna do it. Buffalo just wants to give up Mark Pysyk for no apparent reason. See, like Steen here. Oscar Steen. Someone I think would be great down there. I do. Even if it's just a third line center, I don't mind that at all. We look at our center depth, and we sort by overall so we can look at the AHL, right? What's it going to be? It's going to be Veleno. It's going to be 1. Stevens will probably be on the bottom line, or maybe Grew, honestly. But we don't have a second or a third. So it's kind of scary. Let's see. End of the day, we could always just play Phil Pila or Nielsen there, both of who I'm trying to sign currently. Let's see here. Value-wise, could I give you like Zito? Geez, I don't even know who to give up for this. And this guy, would that work? Tickle your fancy? There we go. We'll take that. We got a third line center out of that. Nobody. Come on now. Heinola. Chaz. It's Chaz, right? Chaz Lucius. What a name. Honestly, all name team NHL right there, my guy. Dean versus, oh, man. So we're back to these guys. I want to look at the, where is it? The core for the, jeez, why is English so difficult? The core of the Buffalo Sabres more closely. Jack Quinn could be an interesting guy to get and to play in the middle to bottom six, or middle six. Unfortunately, they don't really want to trade him, so kind of puts a damper on things. The other guy I remember hearing something about over here, Borgo 64. I don't know that I want to make that trade though. Yeah, I think that's all we're gonna call it there. But we are gonna simulate a couple days, just see if we can get these guys in, and then I think we will call that an inaugural episode. And for those of you who don't know, one of the reasons that this is that we are the gift to HockeyTown. This is the holidays in HockeyTown are full of gift giving, and we're about to give HockeyTown a bunch of championships. I'm going to build this team to be a contender, and there is no questions about it. But I cannot wait to have you guys along with me for that entire ride. So thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, and goodbye.